What's up, Bodybuilding.com? It's Master Coach Gabe Snow here with you today to teach you a little bit about time under tension. The reason in which we're gonna implement time under tension in our program is so that we can build strength without relying on progressive overload. So progressive overload is when we're just constantly adding weights to our lifts and exercises in order to force new adaptation and progress. So what is time under tension? How do we implement it? What we do is we add time in each phase of a contraction of an exercise, both the lengthening phase and the shortening phase, the eccentric and the concentric phase, in order to build strength neuromuscularly and also improving the tissue quality of each muscle that we're training. We also are gonna decrease the risk of injury by increasing the pliability or the elasticity of the muscles that we're training. When we train this way, the stress on the tendons and the joints decreases massively. So this doesn't mean that we're just decreasing the risk of injury, but we're also increasing the frequency that we can train each muscle group. First exercise that we're gonna implement time under tension with is the kettlebell front squat. Rack that guy up, okay? And the first way that we're gonna implement time under tension is by using a timed ratio, okay? So it's gonna be a 2-to-2 ratio. 2 down, 2 up. 2, 1, 1, 2. One more time. 2, 1, 1, 2, good. The next thing we're gonna do here is a timed eccentric. So you're just gonna come down as slow as physically possible. What's great about this is you're gonna get a lot of strain in the muscle group that you're working without having to use a lot of weight. Again, decreasing risk of injury while increasing progress. So as slow as I can, full range of motion, coming up quick. As long as you can, the more burn, the better. All the way down, come up quick. That is the first way that we're using time under tension today. The second way that we're gonna implement time under tension today is using bodyweight exercises and using isometric holds. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna get down into our push-up position, dropping to a full range of motion, feeling the pec stretch to its max capacity and holding at that full range of motion. Okay, now this is gonna be the safest way that you're gonna build strength without using any progressive overload, because all we're working with today is our body weight and time. So the challenge here in this isometric hold is how long can you hold this full range of motion? Okay, show me you're strong without using any weights. So just relying on your body weight and time to prove your strength. I'm hanging out all day. Here we go, coming up. Good. So another benefit of time under tension is the neuromuscular connectivity that we're going to increase. So what we're gonna work with is a split squat. So we're here with our split squat stance. You got a 90-degree angle in the front leg, 90-degree in the back. Pelvis is tucked underneath, okay? What's so great about time under tension during these bodyweight exercises is you learning how to activate the appropriate muscle groups that are necessary for the exercise to be at its optimal efficiency. So what we want is this hamstring activated. So I'm acting like I'm dragging this left heel back and driving my right hip forward. So it's not just my quad, okay? When people do split squats, because they just kind of come up and down freely, they don't realize all the muscle groups that we actually can use while holding this position. So I'm squeezing my thighs together, finding my hip adductor, dragging my heel back, finding my hamstring, and squeezing my right glute by pushing my right big toe into the floor, keeping myself upright, finding my core with my breath. Okay, so this is the best part about time under tension, is learning your body without having to add load in order to activate. And we're just gonna hang out here. So like, scroll to the next. So the last way that we're adding time under tension today is by using bands, okay? The way bands are gonna benefit you with time under tension rather than a free weight is by providing constant tension. So you're not just getting tension on the concentric, the shortening phase, but you're also keeping tension in the muscle group, my lat, my bicep, while I'm letting the lat out. So both the lengthening and the shortening phase. Okay, the slower you pull, the more neuromuscular connectivity you're gonna get, the quicker you're gonna learn how to use that lat, and the more strain you're gonna create inside the muscle. So the more strength that you're gonna build without having to add weight. Thank you for joining me today, Bodybuilding.com. I'm Master Coach @Gabe Snow. Go to Bodybuilding.com's page to get more high quality content like you got today.